Hey YouTube, how are you? It's Money Minded Michelle and I'm back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you like what you see, you stay and subscribe and decide to become a part of the Money Minded tribe. And for my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. As always, it's a pleasure to have you. So the theme of today's video is a Dollar Tree haul. Are you guys surprised? You know you shouldn't be, because you know how this lady stays in the Dollar Tree. And that's because the Dollar Tree is in one small store. You can get products that run the entire gamut. You can fill your pantry, you can clean your house, you can fix your house, you can find gifts, you can find ways to wrap your gifts, you can find cards. It just has it all. And so does this haul. So let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Okay, so to begin with, I am an OxyCleaner user in my laundry. I like to add a scoop to my laundry. I think it helps brighten and whiten and clean and do all the things. It boosts my detergent. And so I love buying the Brillo, because these days I think this is your best value in the Dollar Tree, because you get a full pound, 16 ounces of the Brillo Basics Oxy Blast Cleaner, complete with a little plastic scoop on the inside for 5 quarters. If you're an LA's awesome user, that's been shrinkflated. See, I don't even want to say the word. It's so nasty. It's been shrinkflated to 15 ounces. So go ahead and pick up the Brillo where you can. I think it works great, and you get a little more for the money. And that's what it's all about, right? And moving now into food, I was super excited because finally in Chicagoland, the quick tea has landed. I have been waiting forever for this, and so has my friend Lynn of Lynn and Things. Shalom, Lynn. She's a fellow Illinois sister, so they have hit our state, and oh my goodness, I couldn't be more excited to try this masala tea. You get 4 pouches in here, and it's already sweetened and it's already creamy. You just add hot water. It looks delicious. I'm a big chai lover. I'm not a coffee person. I like tea, I like chai, and Starbucks gets very little of my money, and they'll get even less now that I found this quick tea that I can't wait to use. I feel like there was another flavor, you guys. Sound off below. Was there something besides masala? I don't know, but this is the only kind that I found in my local area, and a lot of the stores have it now. So, yay! I hope I like it, and if I do, I hope to find more. Yum. And then another repurchase for me, because this was a hit. I did not expect to like this Frank's Red Hot Dippin' Sauce quite as much as I did. It's this sweet, what are they calling it? Sweet and tangy golden sauce, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's maybe like probably what they consider a Carolina style barbecue sauce. It kind of has the taste of like barbecue sauce and mustard. So it's sweet and it's tangy. I mean, that's really an accurate description. It's not spicy. It's flavorful, but not spicy. I think it's really delicious. You guys, for 5 quarters, I mean, you can just try it. Just try it. I think it's really good. It would be probably delicious brushed on some barbecued chicken. We just use it to dip nuggets in currently, but this was a good one. So we went ahead and scooped up another one. It also comes in a Buffalo Ranch. That's the one I expected to like more, but in fact, this was the winner in our household. The Buffalo Ranch is okay. It's fine. We're gonna just use that one up, and then that'll be it. Something that I love, have grown to love recently, is this brand of refried beans by La Sierra. And I was so excited to find that they now have refried black beans in this big microwavable pouch. You get 15.2 ounces in this microwavable pouch. What I often do is, because Jacob's he doesn't really love refried beans. I save refried beans, like when he's at his dad's, I like to keep dinner really simple for myself, or for a quick lunch. I almost always have tortillas in the house. I throw a little bit of refried beans, a little bit of cheese. I usually have some kind of hot sauce that I can just throw on there real quick. And hello, Taco Bell at home. Taco Bell who? Which, by the way, gives me a stomach ache. I used to love it so much, but I think I have finally hit the age where I'm too old for Taco Bell. But I am not too old to enjoy delicious Mexican-style food at home. So this La Sierra, yum, and I'm really excited to try their refried black beans, because their the refried pintos are the best not homemade beans I've ever tried. The best store-branded ones that I've ever tried. So anyway, I recommend you try those if you're a black bean person. And then also, to go with my black beans, I thought to pick up the Eat Regal Gourmet. My friend Marina of Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict likes to use the Eat Regal Gourmet rices quite a bit, and she raves about them. And this one is a Mexican style that comes with beans, and you can see them in the bottom. See, there we go. There's some beans there in the bottom. And this looked delicious. So I thought maybe what I'll do is I'll, nuke up some of the rice along with the beans, make beans and rice burritos for myself one night, when I want just something really easy and something that's not cereal, because I often do that too. Don't tell anybody. I've also had oatmeal for dinner before. Talk about lazy, right? Oy. It's hard to cook for one person. Sometimes it's hard to cook for two people, but fortunately, Jacob is the kind of person where if it's a food he likes, he doesn't mind eating leftovers night after night until it's gone. So if I make a big batch of meatballs, for example, he'll eat them night after night until they're gone, and then we move on to the next thing. So if it's something he likes, he doesn't mind eating it a lot. So that's how we've kind of managed things, in his growing up years. But like I said, when he's at his dad's and pretty soon when he's away at college, I want to just keep things super easy. And I feel like those are like really easy meal solutions. Anyway, let's move on because I have a couple more food items. And that includes, now you can't really see them, but these are the Scooby snacks. I'm going to go ahead and open the package because these are for the house. These are the Scooby snacks. These are the graham cracker snacks. These are in the cinnamon flavor. We love these. I mean, Dollar Tree has been doing this since Jacob's small, and since he's very, very young, because I recall buying Scooby snacks when he was really little and putting them in his goodie bags for his birthday parties. Let me tell you something. I've been shopping at the Dollar Tree literally for 30 years, through my, college years and beyond, my young 20s, whatever, buying cleaning products, buying makeup, buying whatever. And even into the mommy years. And yes, Jacob's goodie bags for his birthday parties were always like tremendous swag bags. And largely because Dollar Tree at $1 a piece had so many things to offer at that time. And they used to have these multi-packs. And in fact, I want to say they used to give you either 5 or 6 for $1 back in the day. But still, you're getting 4 pouches for $1.25. It's fine. That's where we're at now. These were obviously left over from Valentine's Day. These are delicious, you guys. They're not just for kids. They're for everybody. And they're very good. So I picked them up in the cinnamon, and I didn't know these were out there. They also come in chocolate. Here, I'll pull out the bag. Sorry for the crinkling. Here we go. They also come in chocolate. And they're so cute. They're actually bone-shaped. Like, how fun is that? Isn't that cute? These are delicious, you guys. So why not, pick up some snacks to fill your pantry for very little money is always great, especially with summer approaching. Your kids are home, grandkids coming over, whatever. You want to have some snacks for them, right? We love the Dollar Tree. Okay, moving on for things like that. Moving on. Well, speaking of kids, okay, I couldn't help myself. I bought a beanie ball, and I bought this one because he's a little lion. He's so cute. He reminded me of my Stubby. He's one of my 2 orange tabby cats. He's my big guy, and he's got a stubby tail. And I picked the lion because I always tell Stubby, I said, Stubbs, you have the heart of a lion, you have the stripes of a tiger, and you have the tail of a stub. Or I'll say, or you have the tail of a tater tot, or you have the tail of a chicken nugget, because that's kind of what it looks like. He's so cute. I love my guy. Anyway, this reminded me of Stubbs. It'll probably wind up going in the donation, though. I had a bunch of... I picked up the little beanies that were on the little clip, like you could clip to your backpack or purse or whatever, I just donated a bunch of those. So why did I grab this one? I don't know, because I couldn't resist and I wanted to show you guys. And they're cute. It's about the size of a tennis ball is what it feels like in your hand. And anyway, super cute. I grabbed a beanie ball. I'm such a kid at heart. Where to move next? Let me just show you this real quick. So I always go down, the tool and hardware aisle. Not because I will call myself semi-handy. I can follow directions. I'm good at putting things together. If I take my time and follow the directions, that's very important. And I have some simple tools in my house, but I love Dollar Tree for things in that tool aisle. I found things that are very useful. Packing tape is in that aisle usually. The cleaning goo, the cleaning slime or whatever they call that stuff. The goo gunk gone, whatever, blah blah. Goo gone is in that aisle. They have lots of things that are very useful for your home, and you don't have to be particularly handy or good with tools for that. That said, I picked up this pack of 5 bungee cords for $1.25. I think also now that they have the $5 tools in, I want to say there's also a $5 pack of bungee cords, but I don't think I needed that. There should be 2 of the larger ones. So there's two 10-inch, 2 12-inch, and 1 18-inch. I think the 2 12-inch should probably do me best for. I bought, and you know what? I should have brought it up here. Shoot. It's out in the garage in my car right now. I just picked up on Facebook Marketplace for just $10. It's like a small hand truck that I think will be really useful for helping Jacob move into his dorm. And I thought, let me use these bungee cords to help bungee. If I have like a big plastic tote on the hand truck, I can bungee it to there using these bungee cords to hold it in place as we wheel it to wherever we need to go, onto an elevator, hopefully. That'll take us to his room and help us move his stuff in. So yeah, oh my goodness, that's going to be quite a, quite a logistical feat, but it's a good thing that I am a logistical professional. That's what I do in my day job. I work in trucking and stuff, so I'll be good at like routing stuff, but in its own way, like I feel like it carries over into my life because like somehow that the first part of logistics is logic, right? Somehow that logic trickles into my everyday life, and I'm good at figuring out, okay, what should go next? What should go, what should we load into the car first? What should come out first? You know what I mean? Things like that. So anyway, it'll come in handy. All that stuff will come in handy. Most of all, my $1.25 bungee cords. So thank you, Dollar Tree, for that. Okay, let's move into like gifty kinds of stuff. So we're moving into Mother's Day's coming up very, very quickly. And so I got for my mom, my aunt, and for Hugo's mom, I picked up these, the Stony Clover Lane dupe cups. They finally have hit Chicagoland. Marina from Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict sent me the best friend mail ever. I showed it just a few videos ago, and she sent me one of each of the mom in pink with the multicolored letters and the green mama, also in multicolored letters. My mom is a pink lady, so I'm going to give her the pink. Hugo's mom, I think, will appreciate green a little bit more. She's more sporty spice. So I think she'll like this one a lot. And, I'll probably like fill it with some candy. Maybe even get, what I should look for is more of those Daisy soap dispensers. I think including one of those in each of their little gift bags, I think will be really cute too. And I think that'll make a perfect present. You can keep it as simple as you want. I mean, I think as moms, we just like to be thought of. More than anything, we just want to be thought of. So anyway, I picked up those. And then right around May, so it's funny, like right around spring, like we go March, April, May, there's a lot of birthdays in the family. And so now we're moving into the May birthdays, which include my sister-in-law and my mom. And my mom's birthday often, but not always, falls out on Mother's Day. She was born on Mother's Day, the year that she was born. And I don't know, she's a gift to all of us. So also, it's my sister-in-law's birthday coming up too. She also is a gift to us. And so I've got a bunch of cards that I wanted to share and show real quick. So these are all the expressions by Hallmark. I paid 2 for $1 very recently on these. But I noticed something. The cards that were $1, the cards that were $1 are now $1.25. And I noticed not every store has 2 for $1 cards anymore. Are they phasing out the 2 for $1 cards? I don't know. Let's wait and see. But in the meantime, if any of your stores still have them and you are somebody who loves to give cards, send cards, just because, for birthdays, whatever, go ahead and stock up, you guys. If you can find them at 50 cents a piece, just go for it. So anyway, these were all 50 cents a piece. So I was very excited to say. This first one is going to be for my sister-in-law. It's got a sassy lady on the front. And it says, another birthday and you're still cool, sharp, witty, vibrant, and fun to be around. What part of getting older do you not understand? Happy birthday. I thought that was cute for her. She does not age. Kimberly does not age. Her mother was like that too. Her grandmother was like that too. Just very young looking, beautiful skin, beautiful hair. Like she looks exactly the same as I remember her when she married my brother over 20 years ago now. So anyway, I don't know clearly she does not understand the aging part of getting older. She's beautiful and a beautiful person inside too. I love her. Anyhow, for my mom, this is going to be from me. It says, happy birthday, Mom. Very pretty in purple. And it says, you're a very special mom, and today's a special day. So this is bringing lots of love and warmest thoughts your way. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. So I wanted to keep it simple. And then, of course, I'll write my own message on the inside there. So I like that a lot. I thought it was pretty. And then this one is going to be from Jake. So now he's 18. So no more of like the grandma cards, with the little animal on the front or whatever. No, we got to be more grown up. So I picked this one. This is a grandma card. I thought this was real cute. And it says, Grandma, you deserve a day that's as happy as you are wonderful. Hope all the happiness you bring to others comes back to you in all your favorite ways. Happy birthday. I thought that was perfect. From Jacob. And then this one is going to go to my best friend. She's doing fine. She's healthy. Thank God. Kids are fine. But I mean, I think she's kind of going through some stuff right now. And I wanted to send her a special little package down to Florida. It's been a minute since I've sent her a fun friend mail. So I think just because, and in honor of Mother's Day, I'm going to send her a little something. And so I found this card. And it says on the front, the best things in life aren't things. They're friends like you. Happy Mother's Day. Again, very simple, and leaves me plenty of space to write her a personal note. So, which I like to do. I like cards that have a little something on the inside, but still leave you room to be creative. You know, sometimes when you get a card that's completely blank on the inside, unless you have a specific reason or whatever, or are a particularly good writer, and most of the time I'm good with words, I think, you know, but sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a prompt, if you will, right? So anyway, I like that. And then now for Mother's Day, this Mother's Day card is going to be from Jacob. And again, we're going with a more grown-up look. And it says, Grandma, you have a beautiful spirit that lights up so many lives. I think this is so pretty. Wishing you a Mother's Day that brings you joy after joy, because that's exactly what you deserve. I thought that was really sweet. Pretty hummingbird on the front. And then this one is going to be from me. And now I am wishing I had my glasses over here, but we're going to squint our way through it. And it says, here it is on the front. And it has, I'm calling this a tree of life. I don't know if that's what it's meant to depict, but like the tree of life seems like it's a very symbolic thing between my family and between many families, of course, you know, but I feel like it's a very symbolic thing in my family. So this reminded me of a tree of life. And it says on the front, so many smiles shared, so many memories made, so many blessings given, thanks to a loving mother. Mom, your love is a gift that keeps blessing my life in more ways than I can count year after year. I'm so grateful for all the happy times we've shared, the lessons you've taught, the many times you've been there for me. Thank you for a lifetime of love and support. Happy Mother's Day. Well, this card really almost says it all. Of course, I'll add a little bit more, but I won't have to add much here. I really won't. I always know when it's a good card. Gosh, I am such an emotional person, but I always know when it's a good card when I start tearing up a little bit. And I am right now. Oh, woosah. But anyway, I love these. So thank you, Dollar Tree, for having beautiful, affordable cards. I mean, you know, and I even tell my mom, I'm like, please, I beg you, do not go to Target and buy cards. Please go to the Dollar Tree. Or I'll go. If you need cards, let me know. And I'm always in the Dollar Tree. Let me know. I'll pick you up cards. Because I refuse to pay more. And why would you have to? Those are beautiful, right? Crazy. All right. Lastly, we have some health and beauty finds that I'm excited to show you. Including this. I went ahead and pulled the trigger on these Little Tikes ultra soft baby wipes. I got the unscented, fragrance free 72 wipes. It's big, it's thick, it's a heavy package, so I'm assuming these are nice and wet and moist. People who have showed these on their channel say they're nice, that they really like them, and this is going to be the perfect package to keep in the car because it is almost road trip season. Yes, indeed, we're going to be doing some traveling this summer in the car, so it's always good to have wipes in the car for whatever. And I like these because they're fragrance free, and frankly, you can use these to clean up your car as well as your hands, your face, etc. So lots of uses for the wipes. And then I thought this was kind of cool. I saw these on the shelf, and how nice that they have both for sleep. These are 5 milligram melatonin, 30 soft chews. They're blackberry flavored with chamomile and passion flower. Magnesium supports normal body function. So it's melatonin, magnesium, chamomile, and passion flower in these little chews. And it gives you 5 milligrams of melatonin to help you go to sleep. I thought this was cool. I got some for Hugo because I know sometimes he has trouble going to sleep. I fall asleep fine. Staying asleep sometimes is an issue, but I feel like that in part it's my age and I wake up hot or I have to go to the bathroom or whatever. So it just is what it is. I don't know if I want to try the melatonin or not, but for only 5 little quarters, I actually could try it for 30 days. I don't think it could hurt. So we'll see. Or I'll just give them to Hugo. We'll see. But I also thought it was kind of cool that by this Fixie brand, they also had energy. And these are 50 milligrams of caffeine, 30 soft chews, chocolate caramel flavored. I tried them. They're okay. They're not bad. When they had the Ollie vitamins, the energy ones recently, I tried them. They were so gross. Oh, I did not like them. I had bought 2 bottles. I opened one. Jacob tried them. He tried them and he said, Mom, you're not going to like them. Well, I tried them because I figured maybe he was wrong. No, he was not. It was disgusting. So, you know, we're going to keep the open bottle. I'm going to donate the other one to the Niles Township Food Pantry because you never know. Somebody might, it's got a decent expiration date on it. Somebody might like them. And if not, okay. You know what I mean? But I'm going to go ahead and pass those on. But anyway, these are not bad tasting and they give you 50 milligrams of caffeine apiece. So think about when you're eating them, probably not right before bed. That would not be a good idea. But yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. And they're by this brand called Fixie, which when I scanned them on my Walmart app showed up at $7.97. So to get them for 5/4 is a good deal. And the expiration, they were similar on both. Where was the expiration? I thought I saw in here. Maybe I didn't. Oh, shoot. I am unsure of the expiration. Okay, we're just going to have to move on from that. But they'll be gone. They'll be gone rather quickly. I only bought 2 bottles of each. So I didn't want to go too overboard. But I like these, the Fixies. And then lastly, you guys, I'm excited because we're getting some new makeup back in the Dollar Tree. And they're all coming from Believe Beauty, which I think was a brand that was sold. It is currently sold, I think, in Dollar General and was sold at Family Dollar. And now that has moved over to the Dollar Tree. And I picked up this beautiful 6 eyeshadow, I was going to say quad, but a quad would be 4, 6 eyeshadow palette here. And they're calling these Plush Puppies. Oh, Plush Purples. Plush Puppies. That doesn't make sense, Michelle. Stop it. Plush Purples. Plush Purples. Let me open it up. This one's for me. I'm going to go ahead and swatch for you guys. I did unseal off camera. There we go. Here we go. The only real purple is this one. The others seem to be kind of like beige and gold. And we have, let's see, the purple is like kind of a shimmer. And then these 2 like buff ones are kind of shimmery also, but then we also have mattes too, it looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and swatch. I'm nice and pale, so you should be able to see the color pretty well, but let's start with this purple. Whoa, hello. Pigmented. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, hello. Hello. Awesome. Awesome pigment. A lot better than, so I'm wearing a little green eyeshadow today by Clean Colors, the Clean Colors palette. They had the lenticular picture on the front. I don't like it, you guys. I had a hard time getting this like to not be patchy. So this does not look like it's patchy at all. I barely touched the pan. There's still some on my finger. I could still keep going. Look at that. And look at all the pigment that laid down. I mean, come on, right? Pretty cool. And then right next to it, I'm going to try this little color here, which is also very creamy and looks like just an all over lid color. I don't know how well it's going to show up on my very pale skin. Yeah, you're not going to see it very well, but I think this would be, you know, if you are light skinned like me, this would be a nice kind of base to lay down and put your shadows on top of. I think it would show up beautifully. Next, we have this buff color beneath it. I have a feeling it's going to be something similar where you're not going to be able to see it very well. But these are all, I'm picking up pigment for sure. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it too well. It's just a sheer kind of wash of color. Next, let's see. I'm running out of fingers. Next, let's go with underneath here, underneath the purple. Ooh, that's beautiful. Into this taupe. Okay, there we go. I am not a good swatcher, you guys. Oh my goodness. Don't tell anybody. I am not a good swatcher. Here is this color in the corner. Put that underneath here. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's 5. And then which one have I not done? Oh, probably this one right in the bottom here, the lightest one of all. Let's see. Again, very pretty. I don't know if this is going to be a shimmer. Yeah, it's like kind of more of a shimmery one. So they're very light. They're light. They're subtle colors, probably very buildable. Decent pigment. I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad. And because I'm very light skinned, I think these 2 colors here are going to be nice little bases to put, you know, to be able to lay down the rest of the color on top. But these are definitely colors that I like to use. I like to usually be pretty subtle with my shadows. So I think they're very pretty. Not bad, Believe Beauty. I understand there's a lot more out there. There's blender sponges. There's fiber mascara. What else did there's skincare. Marina found skincare. Oh my goodness, I'm anxious to find those things. I don't even know what else is out there. Oh, there's a beautiful blush that's like a matte and then also a highlight in one pan, like a monochrome kind of deal. No, gorgeous, gorgeous color. I'd love to find that. I'm trying to think what else there is even. So much out there that I can't wait to scoop up and share and show with y'all. So anyway, you guys, with that wraps today's video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for every single time that you do. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I bid you peace.